Morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. I think this is the last day in my Hobonichi. And please don't tell anybody I'm stalling to avoid making decisions about the real travel journal. Possibly. Yep. Um, I am finished with the majority of the trip in my Hobonichi. There are some little tiny details I think I would add, and I might add those tonight, going through and with some markers, possibly adding some little doodles, or um, there's a couple little drawings I want to try to practice before I get into a traveler's journal. Um, a lot of little things like that. This is Fanispan, which I called, no, Fancy Pan, which I called, I don't know how to say it. Anyhow, it's the southernmost tip of the Himalayas. I can now say I've been to the Himalayas. I cannot believe that. It was 10,000 feet, so it was very cold up there. Very cold at the temple, but beautiful. We could hear monks in the background, and it was just unbelievable. The clouds rolling through. You were walking through clouds. Um, just absolutely stunning. And I didn't even realize it was up there until the morning after we got there, and was watching clouds roll in over the top of those peaks. And I'm like, there's a temple up there or something. And our guide said, oh, really? And he does trekking. We call hiking, but he does trekking tours up there. It takes 2.5 days to get up there, he said. And in the train to the halfway point and then a gondola across the top. Oh, I was not good with that. It's a big, huge ski gondola. It holds like 20 people, but going up that high and over rice paddies that are way down below was tricky. But I made myself look, because the view of those rice paddies from up there is absolutely stunning, and even my pictures look like they belong in a tour book. Anyhow, so so I finished Fancy Pan. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Anyhow, I will figure it all out. It was beautiful, just beautiful. What a beautiful little town. Um, the people were incredible. The hotel we stayed at was incredible. It was opened right before COVID, and then they had to close it all back down. So it's practically brand new, because this part of Asia, just has opened in the last 6 months or so. It sounds like um, they're begging for tourists and um, that dollar, or whatever brand of money you use. And anyhow, it was a beautiful little, almost like an alpine town. Um, Holong Bay was incredible, incredible. A UNESCO World Heritage Site. Um, Dirtier than I would like to think it would have been, but it is. You're not allowed plastic. You have to have glass bottles, because glass will break down in the water. Plastic won't. And that was the food, and the trash everywhere was the most disappointing parts of Vietnam. The rest of it was completely and utterly fascinating, um, and just just gorgeous. Picture postcard, Hulong Bay, beautiful. I was a little disillusioned at first, because there was quite a bit of what they call smog. I mean, fog, and me from California and know what LA looks like. It's smog. Um, but once we got out of the edge of the harbor, it was much clearer, and I was not disappointed at all. Um, there probably will be a lot of red in this journal, only because their flag is bright red, with the gold star, and it's just good luck. A lot of feng shui in this country. Um, Perhaps I need that before I start my journal, to get it all feng shuied right. Anyhow, really, really, really loving reliving my memories, um, reliving the trip. Uh, it was so fascinating, and just a great introduction, except for the aftermath at home, of um, Asia. Loved it, loved it. Uh, just what an opportunity for me to be able to do this. I really feel very lucky and loved every minute of the trip. Really did. Um, Even the bad parts, which were like hiking up a gigantic hill where a lady older than me had to help me up the hill, only because of my foot was so swollen every single day. Um, and the altitude got me up there too, but it was just incredible, incredible. The history, the fortitude of these people, the um, all of it, the tragedy you see in their faces at times, but at other times you see only let's move forward and do better. Let's move forward and work together. Let's move forward and teach our history, our crafts, the history of our crafts. It was really a very eye-opening, quick 10 days. It was really 12 because it took us an extra almost 2 days traveling each direction. That's the Taipei airport. um, I might print these in picture format on photo paper just for the journal. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I think, hold on to your hats, but I think I'm going to do a disc bound journal, not a spiral bound with my cinch, but a disc bound. One of the ladies that I watch on YouTube, My Little Journal, she has been doing traveler's notebooks with disc from like the Happy Planner discs, and I really like that idea. It lies smoother. Um, I don't know. I'm still really debating on it, and yes, that part of it I'm stalling. But tomorrow I have to make some decisions. So, better get your mind straight. Um, and I probably will only do one journal with you, but I might make another journal in one of the little ones that I bought about just the crafts. It was just to be in those people's villages, to eat in their homes, to watch them giggle at us and our inability to do their crafts that they've been doing for hundreds of years and they've been doing since they were little girls. Uh, it was just, that was super special, really super special. Um, and I think you can do it as a regular tour. You don't have to have a tour group. Um, because they have what they call homestays, and you can immerse yourself in their village and live with them for a couple days. It was really, what a awesome idea. If anybody wants to come live with me, I'll teach you how to journal my way. Can't guarantee your food will be good, but I can guarantee a few laughs. And the fact that you might get lost in my craft room is also a plus in my book, right? Right. I think I'm going to do that. Wouldn't that be fun? A homestay. Um, so hopefully by next week I can get back to the journal club for a few months because between traveling and this stupid intestinal side effects that I have, it's been a bad week health wise. But I'm on the downhill slide of all of it, theoretically. And at least that's what the antibiotics say. But oh man, fun. I'm doing a journal flip through, a little bit of one. So all my flight stuff is here. All the little receipts from the airport, JFK, all the way through are on that page. The left-hand side is the introduction to May, and then all of my tiny bits of ephemera, tip-ins, hotel business cards really don't have the ephemera that I wanted to get. There just isn't any. Um, Nothing is frivolous in Vietnam. I need to do my journaling on these two pages. Yep, that's me in a kayak on Hulong Bay. That's probably where I got some of my intestinal issues. Um, and going across a bridge in the middle of a lake by our hotel that had a temple on it. Temple or shrine? By the time I do the journaling part, I'll know better. Anyhow, it was just a beautiful, beautiful trip. I was looking for a little bit more ephemera to fit in there. I need to practice making the roof lines. That's going to be I want to make tiny little bit of like urban sketching for my journal. Um, which reminds me, the craft tour representative, not the talent that came with us, but the representative, she lives in Hawaii, and she is an actual artist, and does a lot of journaling and urban sketching. And we were going to always try to do something at night one time in the hotel, but realism sinks in. By the time you get back and have dinner, you're exhausted, and you got to get up the next morning, and I got to put my stupid foot up so the swelling can go down for the next day to add the swelling back. So, oh, anyhow, these were few little stickers I got ahead of time. They're really a weird texture. They're thick and have kind of like a velvety texture, but they're good for little spots here and there. And I don't want to use them all up because again, travel journal. But I'm not. I still don't know how I'm going to do it. I do think I'm going to do it in a disc bound format, and I can do the pages loose and then add them in. So I don't have a disc bound hole punch, but I do have the discs, and I think I can hole punch them with a regular hole punch and then kind of put little slits in the holes. I might get one of the hole punchers. I might have one. I need to check on that before I try to buy another one. I might have one actually, now that I think about it. Anyhow, Halong Bay was absolutely stunning. It's limestone. I thought it was volcanic, but it's limestone over millions and millions of years built up. Really, really, really beautiful. 1,600 islands, 1,600 plus islands, or 1,900. I think 1,600. Just incredible. And we only scratched the surface. We only went. The only thing that was a little disappointing, you're out there with like 7 other huge boats that spend the night, probably 10 other day boats, and everywhere you went was people. It's kind of like going to the pyramids and thinking you're going to be by yourself. No, you're with 2,700 people of your favorite people from around the world. It just is what it is. When you get to a point like this and get to a place like this, why doesn't everybody want to go see it? So you put up with a lot. As far as too many people. I was looking for some titles going through the newspaper. This is so disappointing. No Vietnamese paper. There's no extra ephemera anywhere, but Vietnam is not frivolous. They're on a shoestring budget everywhere. I collected some ephemera from the hotels that'll go in the journal, kind of like the coasters that had writing on them, underwater glasses, or the night I had room service, the receipt. That was interesting. The guy that brought the room service up to my room took his shoes off before he came in my room with the tray. That was wild. And it's just, I did not want modern day, real world happenings. I wanted Vietnamese writing. But I'm going to have to get it with other things. But anyhow, and this pearl thing is an authenticity certificate from the little, what do you call it? Pendant that I got. But, which I now have to find some either white gold or sterling silver chains. They had everything strung on like a leather string. Of course, I don't want that, but I need a silver serpentine necklace, something, either white gold or whatever. Anyhow, it's really pretty. More Art Deco. I think I put it at the end of a video the other day. Really, really pretty. Unique. I wanted something different. But anyhow, I'm just trying to fill in a couple gaps here. And I'm glad I got this done because now I can kind of breathe. It's like, okay, now you can start doing your journal. I know I want to add a little bit of urban sketching. I know I want to, I go through stages. I want to have it look like something Ali Edwards did, something Jose Naranja did, something I might do, and then it all turns into, oh, this is Beth's. This is Beth's. But I do know I'm going to do it different from my Ireland one. My Ireland one was a little too much by the time I was all done for me. I still love it, but it's like your children. You love them all, but it's not my favorite travel journal. Um, but all in all, a whole lot of fun uh, and a beautiful trip with beautiful people in a beautiful country. So thanks for watching. Um, I should start tomorrow into the journal, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thanks for watching every day and participating in comments and all that kind of stuff. I do have a couple new people here. I think I gained a couple people on the trip, so that was fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.